lies or sing me honesty. An instrumental now and then might cut me to the bone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Swing me down to Nashville, sweep me up to Liverpool. Lift me to Laurel Canyon and a blue shade of cool, where that great big yellow taxi waits for me and me alone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Stream a soulful ballad or a smattering of scat. Something on the cutting edge or something old to hat. A hymn to set the church ablaze or something to atone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Serenade with static on transistor radio. Counting down top 40 on the Casey Kasem show. Spin a strain familiar or a tune I've never known. Sing whatever song will take me home. Rock a celebration song or ring a funeral dirge. Words to fire passion or a verse to quell the urge. Strum a haunting melody and pair it with a poem. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing me to the mountaintop or sing me to the sea. Sing me sentimental lies or sing me honesty. An instrumental now and then might cut me to the bone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing whatever song will take me.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie. 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 Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
There you go. Morning, morning, morning. Happy Thursday. You know what happens on Wednesday nights? People don't come in on
happens on
Thursdays.
Wednesday
People
nights?
don't come in on Thursdays.
all,
but
I
yet
was
you
here-
lock up and
I
you
was
are
here
here.
till 10 o'clock.
I know.
9:45.
I know. I don't know what happens.
I
Like,
don't
what
know
is
what
that?
happens
What do you
either.
do to? What do you
Phony
do to people?
balonies.
Is that what it
Phony
is?
baloney.
And the funniest thing about it is that I was one of the 2 people to come earliest, or that's never usually the
And
case.
that
Yeah,
is-
but you leave at 3 o'clock. You better be here early if you're
Exactly.
going to be leaving at 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Abdullah, what time you left?
What time did I leave?
Yeah, what time did you leave?
The time that I usually leave, it's like usually around 4. But I don't know. I guess for this semester, because of like he's recording lectures. Like it's been like honestly kind of been leaving around 5. But I don't know. With me, my schedule, it just depends on like whatever the schedule of my dad. To be honest.
You know, speaking of schedules and stuff, today's actually my last day.
I
Yes,
know.
Oh, it's-
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How'd you like your adventure and your journey?
I loved it. This place is amazing, and I'm thinking about coming back again soon.
Oh, no, you not. Yeah.
Nah, I think I am. I like it here.
I think what you got to do is some of the things that we talked about, you have to reestablish and fix. And then you're also going to go to trade school, so you have to pick up
A trade, a
some of that
craft.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't this place do like extra credit for trade school and college and stuff like that?
It depends on the institution.
I mean, when I was first an intern, I got credits for towards my degree from here.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact: because of this, my internship here, I filled up my multimedia predicum requirement, which I thought like, wow, if I was not gonna be able to do until like 2025. But no, because of this, I was able to graduate like earlier than I expected.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's different because we have a contract with FAU. It depends on what trade school, whether or not they give you a contract.
The last time we were looking, we were thinking about McFadder, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the one we're gonna ultimately end up
What
going
I'm saying
to.
is we don't have a contract with these schools. We would have to establish one in order to
Okay.
get credit.
Maybe I could talk to the person who owns McFadder, and maybe you
talk
got.
to the owner of McFadder.
Well, anyway, morning to you, everybody.
And how are you?
I am fabulous. It's Thursday. Russell sent me something, and it's about retraining your mindset. I don't know. Ever have the gremlins in your head, and there's a whole lot of conversations happening. And
Yes.
there's like no words coming out of your mouth, and you're just exhausted or energized, but yet you haven't done anything different. That was my night last night. I don't know. I think the angels are playing a whole lot of ping pong in my
First of all,
brain.
you ever seen the movie The Exorcist? That's where that happens.
I think the angels are just like, let's see if we can energize Dawn's brain.
No.
But that's kind of what it's
we
been
can
like.
destroy Freddy's mind is what you.
I don't think that's what she's referring to necessarily, because
That's what I'm referring to.
well, the same thing happens to me before I go to sleep too, like directly before.
You know when you go to sleep and sometimes it's peaceful and you know you're dreaming, but it's quiet. And then there's nights you go to sleep and you're on a journey and you don't know where you go or what you're doing, but yet it is so busy that you keep thinking you're going to check the clock, but yet you're busy in your dreams, and you wake up in the morning and you feel like you just jogged, I don't know, a marathon. That's how I feel.
I only
busy.
Yeah, I
in
only
my
have
brain.
like a few dreams like that. Like sometimes I dream and then like I wake up like soaked in sweat because of.
He's going through menopause.
You're menopause.
You have menopause.
You're menopause.
Well, it doesn't happen as frequently anymore. It used to happen all the time when I was like younger.
So I got to ask you a question, Freddie. You had Sarah Spiritual last night.
Yeah.
Are you still intrigued every week by what comes forward?
Last night, what came forward was the mom.
I don't mean that.
Oh.
I just meant her messages. I don't mean her equipment.
Absolutely. Well, I sat in here with her most of the night.
What's that like for you?
It's funny because now she looks at me because there were certain people on the phone, and she was, I guess she was wondering whether or not I was feeling what she was feeling.
Yeah.
But my mind was stuck on what was going on around
With the
me,
equipment.
which was really. You ever seen the movie? Was it ER where the guy went in and she went in to have birth of a child, and the next thing you know, 21 different things happened to her, including a heart attack.
Oh, jeez. No,
So it
that's
was
that
the
one.
birth of the child that had 5-6 different problems and complications, and then infection, and then the spleen blew up, and then she had a lung that collapsed, and then she had a stroke, and all of these different things happened to these doctors, and they kept reeling in different doctors because everyone specializes in
You
something.
keep chasing after something.
So last night I looked at G-Man's face, and he looked like he was giving birth.
Bro.
He was like this.
Yo, bro.
So I said to him, bro, what's the matter? He says, things are disappearing. And it's true. Things were turning off. Things were turning on. Things are turning off again. It's the strangest night of my life.
There was only one time I could think of where I made a facial expression similar to that, and it was like before I worked here.
Well, I'm glad to know that, but that wasn't the theme of the story. But thank you for bringing that up. But the object of the game is, yes, changes come about, you don't see them, and the next thing you know, you're caught in this whirlwind. I mean, it's just strange.
I feel like sometimes we're so living in this physical world, but there's so many things that go on like that beyond the world, like electronically and spiritually, and it just messes with the human world that we're living in. There's not always a symbiotic relationship. And when Sarah talks to the other side, it's the other side.
Well, Sarah's been on the air 16 years.
But it's the other side. It's not the human world, and it brings different things forward, like just like when Sally does or anybody else does. But it's different.
You ever wonder, Sarah's been doing this forever, what it's like to live in that brain? I mean, look at his brain. Look at his brain. Can you imagine
Yeah.
what it is living in Sarah's brain? Does she calls upon spirit.
You know, can she turn it off when she goes
I
to the
don't know if
grocery
you can
store? Does she turn it off?
I don't know.
Maybe that's just her.
I can't even imagine that you're always connecting to the other side. There has to be a way that you can disconnect it. Otherwise, you would go crazy. You would be getting messages. Imagine being in the shower and getting a message from beyond or in the grocery store or wherever.
You see, but for you, it's more about connecting to the other side. For her, it's just something that she does.
It just is, right?
Yes, it is. It's like when you talk about certain things that you've experienced.
Right.
It's not you reaching out for these experiences; they're just part of your DNA.
I'm really curious, when she reaches out to spirits, which afterlife does she reach out to the spirits from?
It's more complicated, and she has people who tell things about other people. Like last night, she took 17 phone calls, and each one of them had a different story, different question, and she kept hitting on them and saying, somebody left you this, and do you have a ring, and this and that, and this and this happening. And she kept, and the people on the other end, either they cry or they go, oh my God, or, they. And I asked her, do you know any of these people? She said, I don't know any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
It's interesting.
Interplane travel, maybe?
Yeah. It's really interesting.
Different timelines. So do you feel like, I know I've been thinking a lot because there's different words and things that keep popping up with Dana in the book club. So you said it's planetary, the other side. Is it a different timeline? Are they in the ethers? It's a whole lot of questions.
Well, you got 5 fingers, and if you travel between fingers and come back, are you able, because you still have to tell the story of the other 4 fingers, right? So you're in finger 1, you go to finger 4, you still have to be able to talk on finger 1. So I just think it's amazing the way certain people do this stuff. It's just amazing.
How they do it, right?
Yeah, I can't
And everyone's
believe it.
got gifts, and then you see some of the gifts that are just, they're not even human gifts. I feel like they're gifts. You always say you've been touched by the finger of God, musicians and artists. I feel it's the same thing with spiritual readers. They've been touched by a gift. They've been chosen with this gift. So they don't use it in a way that it does not benefit mankind. Like, you have to be really careful with certain gifts because they affect the masses.
Well, those
One way
are-
or another.
But those are the dark sides. If you take people,
No, I mean the light side. I mean, Sarah's the light side.
well, you got to be careful how people interpret what she says. You know, if somebody says that you are going to be in somebody's life, and they start talking about sharing romantic stages. Romantic can mean different things. It can mean friendship. It can mean you're there when somebody's parents die or a son or something, and you're there to help them. Doesn't mean romantically. It's how you perceive it. So if you're perceiving it a certain way, you're going to make it happen that way.
What do you think, Abdullah?
I mean, when it comes to like all this like new age spiritual stuff, it's like I don't really buy into it because me being a Muslim, when it comes to like anything beyond like our realms of human understanding. It's just, you know, God. Oh, God, like I don't really kind of agree with this kind of, you know,
So in your Muslim teaching, you don't believe or you're not taught, you don't learn the spirituality side. It's more
it's kind
traditional?
of just more traditional,
Okay.
straightforward. Like I mean, there's like, I mean, for the more kind of spiritual stuff, there's like, I mean, there's different branches of Islam, obviously, but like there's like the branch that gets more into kind of the more like, I guess like overtly, you know, spiritual and communicating with external beings beyond our understanding. That's like Sufis, but as for us, we're just plain standard Sunnis. Like we don't believe in like you know we just believe you just pray to God and that's it. There is no nothing between. You're not you don't.
Well, let me ask you a different question. When do you believe in yourself and your skills and your abilities? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful what you answer because you're talking to me now.
I mean, yeah. I believe it might.
You believe in your skills?
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you always believe in your skills?
Um.
Were you always told that you had skills? Did you believe in that? Or did you take it for granted and say, yeah, whatever. But mom and dad's always going to tell you something that way. That's perception.
I mean,
because the things that you do in here are spectacular.
yeah.
Did you know at that level, at that time when you first started here, you weren't spectacular. You were learning more and more about how to become spectacular, no?
I guess I do kind of underestimate myself sometimes.
Oh, underestimate, there you go.
No, I always just, yeah. I don't know. I guess the standards that I compare myself to, like maybe that's why. Maybe sometimes I kind of underestimate myself about, but like.
What standards do you usually compare yourself to?
I don't know. Like, or you know. I mean, the thing is, the people. I honestly, when I compare my editing. When I compare my editing skills, I usually just like compare it to like other YouTubers. I like, to be honest.
Oh, I do the same thing actually.
To be honest.
So YouTube is the standard of your understanding of life?
Well, not the understanding of life, but like my own. When it comes to like editing skills.
So listen to this. The United Kingdom passed a bill this week to phase out the sale of tobacco nationwide, and to anyone born after 2008, they will be permanently barred from purchasing cigarettes, vapes, or heated tobacco when the bill comes into law next week, pending royal assent.
Huh.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So the tobacco industry,
Well,
they're
first of all,
permanently banned if you were born. So they're trying to
That's
get a
in the
healthier
UK?
generation. Yeah.
that's because the UK loves banning things. That's the reason why we left the UK as a country.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are saying the UK is quickly becoming into a dystopia, some might say.
They say
Yes.
roughly
Dystopian.
64,000 people die each year in England alone from tobacco-related causes, which costs their healthcare system around $44 billion annually.
So they're not interested in you living longer. They're interested in what it costs them to keep you alive.
But can you imagine that you will be banned if you were born after
Banned.
2008 from buying any tobacco
you
products?
will be banned.
You see, this is
Is
exactly
that
what.
interesting?
Yeah, this is
Honestly,
exactly.
I don't mind. Honestly, yeah, I don't mind tobacco getting banned. Yet again, though, I heard a study that like people our age, like they're the generation that smokes the least. So
Vapors.
Yeah.
Vapors is just as bad.
I feel like with this, it could lead down a really bad slippery slope. Like, you guys seen that one movie with Sylvester Stallone and...
Demolition Man.
Yeah, that one, where, like, it's in the future and just everything is banned, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like that this is gonna be like. Like, in that movie, you get parking tickets for swearing. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, but okay. The smoking thing is up for debate. I get that. It's not good for you. You do it on your own.
But they're banning
free
it.
will.
So it'd be like, imagine banning tobacco in the United
But
States.
what if they said they're going to ban you from getting a driver's license? You're not allowed to drive.
you
Because
see?
the accidents is costing the country too much money.
Well, we
something
just banned
silly.
anyone without U.S. citizenship the right to get a Florida driver's license.
And you can't drink in this country unless you're 21, but you can go and serve in the
But you
military
can
at
smoke.
18.
Yeah,
It's interesting, right? Like what laws pass and what it affects
But
everybody.
you have good faith laws, and then you have bad faith laws. So smoking is a bad faith law because it makes you sick. But so does sugar.
Yeah.
Ah!
Almost everything can make you
Everything
sick.
can make you sick.
If you breathe too much, you could get sick.
How come they don't make pollutants a ban? Oh, because it costs the country too much money. How to make cars safer?
That would probably
they're
be
working
better.
How about the Mets?
How about
How your Mets doing?
How about taking the Mets out of the major leagues because they're giving me a heart attack?
You know, I didn't realize what was going on with the Mets until I did, and you haven't said boo about it.
Well, what happened was Soto's hurt, and the cold weather. I gotta tell you, there's no excuses. They stink, and it is.
But you haven't even talked about it. Are you
Because-
still watching?
I watched it last night. They won. But the funny thing is, the gentleman in charge of the team got rid of all the known players, the kids that I watched growing up, and that took away the identity. So
wouldn't
attendance
they
is
be
down
too-
50%.
But wouldn't they be too old to play if you watched them when you were growing up?
No, I watched them growing up like I watched Abdullah mature. I watched them when they were coming.
Oh,
out
you
of-
watched them growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And what happened was they got rid of other people to other teams. They traded them for nothing, or they didn't sign them. And Diaz is in L.A., the best closer in baseball, went to another team because he got tired of the change. You know, he got tired. And the guy's excuse for letting him go was, we weren't winning with them anyway. Well, now you're not winning at all.
Well,
Now you're
is it
losing
like
12
the
games in a
draft
row.
where you get better picks if you lose more?
No, forget it. In baseball, it's not like basketball.
That's why I'm at. Well, what about football? The draft starts, right? So the
Tonight.
Dolphins are going to have a whole new team, I hope.
The Dolphins are drafting somewhere in the bottom, or the middle, somewhere.
But baseball isn't like that. If you've got a bad team, do you get better picks? Or it's not the
very
same?
rare that you get a baseball superstar that can change a team. In football, you get a Brady. Now, remember, Brady was the last pick in the draft. He wasn't the first. He was the last. And he stunk. Brady was not good. But what happened was the New England Patriots playing the New York Jets, and the guy who was there got hit in the chest, and they ruptured his spleen.
When do you
So they took him out of the game, and they put Brady in. And then Brady became a GOAT for 21 years, the greatest football quarterback in the history of football.
So when do you think the last time we had like a real baseball superstar was?
You have superstars now. You got Ohtani from
Otani, right?
the Dodgers. You got Judge from the Yankees, and then technically you have one of the more consistent players in Soto. Those are the top three superstars right now in the game, money wise and
Talent.
talent. But then there are other kids that are coming up and are good. But the whole philosophy of baseball is a business. They took the fun out of it because they turned it into a business. The owner still loves the fun side of it. He does kooky things. But the GM turned it into a business, and he decided not to give out 5-year contracts. He decided against signing players that we grew up on. The shirt I bought Nemo, he's not even on the team anymore. They gave him away to the Texas Rangers. It's just...
Is it a thing now that you could just like buy players for your team? Because I know that like, for example, like I think didn't like Saudi Arabia buy like Ronaldo, to join their team or something?
Saudi Arabia came up because they have so much money. They don't know what to do. They bought the golf, the PGA, and started their own league. And they started to steal some of the golfers from the Masters and stuff. And a lot of the golfers in America, they got upset. And they said, wait a minute, you're leaving to go play in Saudi Arabia because of money. Well, why are you playing? You're playing for money, aren't you? So Saudi Arabia would love to take over Major League Baseball and the NFL.
That's not the only thing they're taking. They Saudi Arabia along with like Jared Kushner. They bought EA or Electronic Arts, the video game company.
Yeah.
I remember, like, this is reminding me
smart.
of something, right? Like, I remember there was like a lot of people.
And it's also speculated that Saudi Arabia and other Gulf monarchies, like, did you hear about Paramount buying Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that the Gulf might have helped to Paramount purchase
I don't know if that's been
Warner
finalized
Brothers.
yet, though. Has it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
finalized. Yes. You know the thing is, Netflix was on the verge of like buying Warner Bros. But then Paramount suddenly came out of suddenly got the money from somewhere. We're gonna buy them off, and like they paid Netflix $8 billion to like back off.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff involving Paramount as of late with like some of their more recent business decisions, like with their other company, Skydance, for example.
I mean, Skydance was the one who bought Paramount.
Yeah.
Okay, I got breaking news.
I see you
What's
reading
up?
something.
I got
What do you
breaking
got?
news. So you know who the San Diego Padres are?
Uh-huh.
They're a baseball team from California, right?
Right.
They're about to be purchased by a private equity billionaire by the name of Jose Feliciano and his wife Quaza Jones. Now they're buying it for a record.
Is it Jose Feliciano, the
No,
singer?
no.
Oh, okay.
They're buying it for a record breaking $3.9 billion
Why?
Oh, private equity.
for a baseball team.
But why?
Okay, hold on. This guy is his ownership group of the Chelsea Football Club, soccer club from the UK.
The Chelsea Football Club?
Yep. He's part owner of that. Let me see.
Did this happen
expected
just
to acquire
now?
30 to 40% of the team.
Seems like
Wow. He needs 75% of the owners to agree.
And just for an investment? Are the San Diego Padres really good?
San Diego has the potential of being really good, but they're not worth 3.9 million. I gotta tell you, but who is?
Million or billion?
Billion with a B.
That's what I thought you said.
wow.
Billion
you
with a B.
imagine?
You
You
know
think-
what it is? The owner of the Padres died. I didn't know that.
You think that's like a tax shelter?
He's Puerto Rican. Wapa.
Wow.
He's Puerto Rican. He'll be the first Puerto Rican owner in Major League Baseball.
I think you should call and interview him.
I think I'm going to become a San Diego Padres fan. All in, baby.
Yeah.
He's Puerto Rican.
I've been seeing, like, I'm
Interesting.
glad we got back to the topic of buying sports teams because this really does remind me of, like, the South Park episode where they made fun of the basketball teams being bought out by, like, different companies and stuff, and their likenesses being sold for, like, EA to put them in, like, games and stuff.
That's big business.
Yeah.
But corporate's big business. Corporate of everything is big business.
Everything that you do, that you invest in, and you go wholehearted. I mean, look at this guy. This guy is a self-made guy, billionaire, and he's Latino. You know that the Latin market in San Diego is huge. This
I
guy's
mean-
gonna clean up.
I'm not surprised. Isn't California is one of the highest states with like Latinos? So
Sure.
I feel like in the future I might end up like that.
Being a Latino.
Being a
I
Latino
already
or buying
am.
a team.
I
You're
meant
a
like
Latino.
being a self-made billionaire.
You
I think
so?
that would be amazing.
Yeah. It
I
would
think,
be.
I think that you should stay in touch with me, so when you do, you can help out a friend.
I plan to. That's why I want to, eventually come back
Phone a
and work
friend.
here again
When
in the
you're a
future.
billionaire, you come back and see me.
Phone a friend. All right, we're going to take a commercial break.
Wait a sec. You
After
can't
Freddie
move
gets
that fast.
I know, we're going to
Hold
slow
on a
it down for you. Talk to you a little bit more about the Ant
Why don't
Media
you talk about
Futures
the 12th?
fundraiser on May 12th. Come out and join us at Crazy Uncle Mike's. Thank you to Frank and Chris for buying their tickets this morning. All those donors that are contributing, any donation is so gratefully appreciated. Our community supporters, the crew went out yesterday, and there's a new deli in town, so we need to go by and visit them over in Meisner Park. And past perfect consignment as well. So people have been really, really supportive. So save the date, May 12th. Crazy Uncle Mike's. Get your tickets. For more information, you can go to ampfutures.org or find us on all socials. More to come on the other side of this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Space travelers, you'll be arriving soon. Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
AMP Media Futures Foundation presents Caps Off for a Cause. Join us at Crazy Uncle Mike's. Enjoy light bites, a drink, entertainment, networking. Ticket donations, $36. Sponsorship opportunities available. May 12th, 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. 6450 North Federal Highway, Boca Raton, Florida, 33487.
Are you looking for the cheapest prices on car insurance? Then call the Cheap Car Insurance Hotline right now. Hey, you're guaranteed to save money on your car insurance. Most car insurances can be canceled at any time. That means if you find a better deal, you can switch right away. We're not just one company. We offer most of the major brands of car insurance. We're like a discount supermarket for car insurance. And it doesn't matter if you have a good record or a bad driving record. Our agents are experts at finding you the right car insurance for your needs. Our average customer saves hundreds of dollars a year when they call us to switch. So why don't you make this 100% free call right now and see how much you can save on your car insurance?
855-815-9787. 855-815-9787. 855-815-9787. That's 855-815-9787.
Hey, listen, my friends. You've heard all about the amazing weight loss success people have been having with GL1 semaglutides. In my example, I lost 10 pounds in 4 weeks, and you could too. All you need to do is call the special toll-free number, and we'll set you up with a virtual doctor visit. Then you can place your order, and in a matter of days, you'll be on your weight loss journey to losing 10 pounds, 20 pounds, or more. Learn how you could lose 10 pounds or more in as little as 4 weeks. You'll see your results, or you can call us back, and we'll help you reach your goal. It's that simple. Listen, for as little as a few dollars a day, you can look great again and feel great by losing 10 pounds or more. That's our promise to you. Call right now for your free virtual doctor consultation and order.
800-268-9943. 800-268-9943. 800-268-9943. That's 800-268-9943. Paid for by Elevated MD.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to ubuntufishgallery.com. UBU fishgallery.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
That was a nice
we're
long
back.
commercial break.
Yeah.
There was a song and a commercial break.
A song and a commercial break. All right, what
Gato.
did your go-to?
If you can't hear me, Gato, maybe your radio is busted.
I don't know. It's 10:30 and
And
no
there's no
one's
Gato, there's no
This
Pat,
is
there's no
unusual. Like at least by the time, at least like 2 more other people would have came by now.
Very unprecedented.
I'm
Soon
gonna
the
tell
Silent
you,
Hill music would play.
Before, you and I, we used to do the show by ourselves,
Yeah.
right? When we were at iHeart, and then once in a while we would bring in a guest. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go automated system.
Okay.
And that way you and I can sit there.
Oh, it's kind of nice. It's like old school chatting with you this way, just like we used to.
Yeah.
It was you and me and like a table in between us.
I gotta tell you, this mug you got me is fantastic.
You like it?
Yeah, because I hit a button and it heats up the coffee.
It does save you a lot of time. If you think how much time you spend actually heating up your coffee in your chair, putting your coffee in the microwave, and the ding, and then you're not getting it out, and then it dings and dings and dings again.
I didn't realize that you were watching me ding.
Everything. I watch you dinging.
The dingster, the
The
dings.
dingster.
Somebody ring the dingster.
The dinging. 100% the dinging.
Wow.
I'm thinking maybe we should move that elephant. Maybe the elephant needs a
I love
broader
that elephant.
area
I love
to
that.
shine its
I
light.
love that elephant.
You like it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee, there's this coffee place in Meisner
When
Park.
were we speaking of coffee?
Your coffee mug
Your
you're talking
coffee
about.
mug.
Oh, the coffee mug.
Yeah.
Yes. What is it in Meisner you like?
It's a really nice coffee place.
Subculture?
Yes. Love that
You know them.
place.
Remember,
No, it's a gato.
Finally.
you remember Subculture in Atlantic Avenue? When we
They
used
are
to-
actually having a problem with the city of Delray right now because they don't have enough parking for the amount of people. So there's a big fight going on right now between Subculture and Delray Beach government for their parking. And if they don't come to a conclusion and a fix for the 14 parking spots and 86 people that tried to get in,
86 feet.
they're gonna have
Oh, wait, you.
they're gonna have to move.
I'll take over board.
Why?
I'll sit over there.
Why are you taking overboard?
You go sit over there.
There's only about 3 minutes
I'm here
left
to
in the
work.
game.
He wants to
He's here
make
to work.
things easier for everyone.
You know why he's doing this? Because he heard the sound and he's not happy with it. Bro,
Yeah.
did you hear what happened last night?
No.
The gremlins
Exorcist.
attacked the
The
soundboard.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
3CX went out. Lymphone went out. The board went out. There was nothing but hissing on the sound.
Oh, that sounds scary now that you bring
Poor
up the
Sarah
history.
Spiritual was going crazy. All right, you gotta take these off and move over there so I can get out of the way.
So I was about to ask about that until, well, there you go. Now I know what happened.
What were you asking about?
I was gonna ask about what happened on Sarah Spiritual, and then he told me, oh, it's The Exorcist. I'm like, oh, okay.
Have a seat. Welcome back. Good morning, Gato.
That's scary.
You know what happens when Andrew comes
Gato.
in? It's like
Hello.
Got to look at them. This is what happened last night.
Possessed.
when Andrew comes in, it's like your kids coming in and going, "Dad, you really can't handle it. I got this from here on out."
G-Man was shocked. He was like, I can't believe what's going on. But my son wants to talk to Gato today.
Uh-oh.
He wants to ask him about the Sarah Spiritual links, the lines that he's thrown.
Okay.
And the way he's done them. He says, I didn't know that you can recreate energy. He says what he
Recreate
did. I've
energy.
never seen this before.
I don't know. I don't
But
really
it works.
understand what happened just yet.
Oh my
but
God.
I'll figure it out.
There's a hissing. First of all, when we started, it was so picture perfect. The sound was perfect. Everything was perfect. And then this hiss attacked us. And the radio station's calling. And then Sarah wasn't here the week before because of the rains. She had 30 calls in 5 minutes. The board was going crazy. G-Man was going crazy. The girl was going crazy. We lose Lymphone. We lose 3CX.
Wow.
And all those people were on the board, so we couldn't hear them. So I called Gio in. He started 3CX again. Thank God that the calls stayed on there. And we started going through them, and we had this hiss, like sand.
So I believe. So is this Sarah Spiritual Exorcist episode still up on YouTube?
Is this one from today, you mean? Or yesterday?
It's there. The show is there.
Oh,
but you're not going to see all the trials and
here?
tribulations that we went through. I'm just saying.
He can tag it and see.
Look at that nice transition.
And Gato was working with Gio to set up the board, set up Rustas, the whole nine. I don't know what happened.
So the stuff I'm actually interested in seeing is probably not going to be there.
No.
Okay.
You're not going to see it. Just know that.
I love watching Gato work behind the scenes.
He's looking for
magic.
sounds. Okay,
he's figuring it all out.
Yeah.
You got your sound fixed? It's that mic that you have to fix, not this one.
No, I raised everybody just because Dawn was a little low too. I realized you didn't notice because you didn't have the headphones on.
Did you also have to?
I got a guy with sound. He's supposed to notice.
I need to get you headphones that like go underneath your fedora. There's something. I mean, you can wear your headphones.
I saw some.
Okay.
Can we do wireless for him?
Time out.
Can you go
Time out.
wireless earbuds?
Yeah, you can. Listen. He's the sound guy, not me. Why am I listening?
He doesn't know he's a sound guy. He's just listening.
He says there was nothing wrong with it.
How'd it sound, Abdullah?
Yeah, you sound fine. In fact, if anything, you're peaking. So like, I imagine everybody's loud. I don't understand how Gato's thinking. Like,
It's because it looks like it's speaking here, but on the actual Facebook itself, it sounds fine.
How do you know that? You're hearing it?
Because when I was listening to it this morning, it sounded low, and it was at the level that it was at.
Now, do you know the way we set up Sarah's board yesterday, and I think these are also, you have to feed them more in order for it to sound normal. I didn't know that.
Sorry, I was explaining something.
I told you. The electronics are beyond my pay grade of expertise. I'm better at ordering chairs.
We're having a meeting about chairs versus the electronics because I need to talk to you. We may have a serious problem. I don't know. We got to go in there
We
and
got to
dissect
figure it all out. All right, should we wrap it up so you can figure it out? We got a big midday show coming. We've got hot sauce. We've got a dietitian coming and hot sauce. And I think we've got some other guests. So see what rolls out on this midday. And then, of course, we're here all night doing All County, You and Your Doctor, Making Money with Laura Sanders, and Heartfelt Connections Club with Brielle. So we're here till 8:30, 9 o'clock. Come on by, say hello. Check out ampfutures.org. You get your tickets for Caps Off for a Cause. Join our fun. Join the crew. See the magic that they get to create every day. Learn their skills. Get a craft. All the things that they're saying when you get out of college, and they have an internship already built in. So see what we get to do every day, and we'll see you midday.
And don't be late.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.